And so the way we get into the battery compartment is this happens to have 3 clips, one here, and one here. And they're just push clips. Push this one to that side, push this one to the other side, and they just push out of the way to the back. And we've got a middle clip here. You can either try to pull it with your finger, or you could just use a pry bar or a screwdriver type thing and pull it off. And then this, you just kind of jiggle out, and here we go. We've got this compartment out, but right under here is our battery, right? We have your negative connection, we have your positive connection covered with the red cap, and that's those connections. Now you can test your voltage with any standard, any basic voltmeter, see how much voltage in here. You should have 12 plus, 12 and a half is what you really should be sitting at. If anything less than that, you could easily, it won't start your vehicle. So you're going to want to make sure that. There's also, attachers you can put on there to test your, how well your battery is, and whether it's a good battery or need to replace it. But if you need to go ahead and replace it, this is fairly easy to replace. So you would just take number 10 wrench on here, pop this cover off, the number 10 here, and just undo those. Pull this over here, pull this over here, make sure they're not touching each other, pull them to the side. Down here on this side, so if you look down here on this side, there are 2 bolts down there, one there and one up front, and there's a metal plate there, and that holds the battery in. So you would undo those. So we've got a 13 millimeter with some extension. You would attach that down there and have your ratchet up here. Just go ahead and loosen these. You can loosen them all the way, pull them out. Pull that metal bracket can either stay there, or you just might pull it out, make it easier. And once you pull those out, then we've got handles here. We can just go ahead and pull the whole battery out. And then when you install a new battery, you're going to want to make sure you set it in, slide it this way, because that tab on this side, lock it in there. And so you're going to slide it this way, and then you're going to put it down, put that metal plate back in, put the 2 bolts in, snug them up good and tight, and then go ahead and put the rest of the pieces back on. You're going to want to go, once you've done that, everything's tightened up, you're going to want to put our battery cables back on. Put our negative on and tighten it up with the 10 millimeter. Put our positive on and tighten it up with the 10 millimeter. Positives generally going to have a plus sign, we'll always have a plus sign. This happens to be in red, this happens to be in regular black or green. A lot of times can be negative, but we're going to want to make sure that we put the positive and the negative and put them on the right side. Go ahead and install that, put it in, and tighten it up. Then we're going to take this cover piece, and we're going to go ahead and put this in. Just kind of make sure you jiggle it down into place. Get it in there. Make one clip. Push this clip over like this. A clip like that. And that is how you go ahead and install a battery and the battery cover on the GLK class of Mercedes. And to jumpstart it, make sure we cover all those tabs up. But that is GLK class Mercedes. Options to change, replace battery, check battery, and to see how your battery is functioning, or if you need to replace it. Thank you for watching.